fly. Oh, I'm alive. When you call on me, when I hear you breathe, I get wings to fly. I feel that I'm alive. When you look at me, I can touch the sky. I know that I'm alive.
Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name Fakarul Aiman bin Mustafa. My number matric S55014. I am student final year at University Malaysia Terengganu. My title final year project The Impact of Silica at Pantai Bari Kecil, Setiu, Terengganu. My supervisor Dr. Luke Campbell. My supervisor has managed me to complete for final year's project. Introduction. Silica is the name given to a group of mineral composed of silicon and oxygen. The two most abundant element is the earth crust. The first industrial use of crystalline silica will probably relate to metallurgical and glass making activities in the 3 to 5,000 years. It has continued to support human progress throughout history, being a key material in the industrial development of the world, especially in the glass, foundry and ceramic industry. Silica contribute to today an information technology revolution, being used in the plastic of computer mouse and providing the raw material for silicon chips. Review study. What is silica? Silica is a natural substance found in the moss, rock, sand and clay, and in the products such as bridge and concrete. Silica is also used in filter in some plastic. In the workplace, this material create dust when they are cut, sand, curved. Some of these dust may be fine enough to breathe deeply into your lungs and cause harm to your heart. The fine dust is called visible crystalline silica and is too fine to see with normal lighting. The human body contains a total amount of 1 gram of silica, which decreases at a later age. For a number of organisms, silica is a dietary requirement and consequently it is considered a dietary requirement for humans and as well. Organisms mainly require silica for bone development, whereas the element is found mostly in skin and connective tissue. Daily intake may vary between 20 and 1,200 grams and is mostly made by eating grain shortage unknown. All naturally occurring type of silica and sand and silica compounds are non-toxic elementary. Silica has no clear mechanism of toxicity. High concentration of soluble silica compounds may disturb to transportation. Silica dioxide is a dietary requirement for various organisms. The mechanism of intake is currently unclear. The Aton and C spawns apply silicon for skeleton, strengthening. Small hair on the nettle also consists of silica. Chicken and rat require silica for bone development. It is very likely that silica is a dietary requirement for humans, as the skin and connective tissue contain significant amount of this element. Material and method. The research will start the thesis by making the introduction. In the introduction, the research will put the meaning of the title thesis and also the detail about the title, such as the background of the title. Next step, the research will find the problem statement of the title that had been chosen. Research problem is a statement about an area of concern, a problem that needs to be solved, or a question that needs to be answered that is found in academic literature, in theory, or in the practice, and point to the need for meaningful understanding and careful investigation. Next, the research will find the objectives and questions based on the problem statement that is given to the title. It is to make sure that the research can complete the thesis during the time given. Then the research will be find literary review from other authors about the similar topic with the research. It is because the thesis need to know what the other author thought about the title. This study is to examine the impact of silica port at Pantai Bari Kecil, Setiu, Terengganu. This study follow a qualitative methodology in which to obtain information. This study used secondary source published in the journal article, report, publication, and newspaper as reference material to conduct the study, and online research are also conducted. The data and the information obtained are used to study the impact silica, to see the impact of silica to local people at Pantai Bari Kecil, and steps taken to improve silica in the industry. Data analysis. In data analysis, the research using narrative analysis. The narrative analysis approach involves inquiry direct at narrative of human experience or inquiry that produce data in narrative from it is collecting the narrative or story of respondent personal experience. The real identities of respondents are then discovered by the research throughout the stories that are told, such as by their view, mindset, and perspective. Narrative analysis are usually analyze the thematically, structurally, dialogue, or performance. The data will be evaluated in the data analysis purchase to confirm that it is appropriate for the project and capability achievement the study goal. Data from interview will be analyzed to ensure that the data can produce the desired output. Result and discussion. Based on the interview and Google Form with 5 different respondents who are experts in silica industry, the data were analyzed and went throughout the meta-analysis based on human experience that can be collected from the respondent experience. All the sharing of the knowledge and opinion are important and need to be taken into research to provide more reason and strong support to achieve the objective of this research. This research using the introductive coding for the objective to have identified the impact caused the silica to the sea and the people. It is because the research is new and need use new coding. The impact of silica to people. This section is a focus the impact to people. Respondents give more opinion about this because silica one of impact on the people at around industry and the port. The session focused the impact of silica to people. For the session, respondents have to more experience and give more knowledge. Firstly, my questionnaire, what is I do protect myself? And I look like the answer from respondent number 2. The answer is it is employer responsibility by law provide a safe workplace. It is an requirement. However, it is a worker responsibility to use the equipment provider, participate in education program on silica, and follow his or her employer safety and healthy construction. NIAS recommended that worker become informed to health effect of breathing silica dust and the task that generate this dust on the job. Reduce their exposure by avoiding working in dust whenever possible, using control, provide and wearing respirator when needed. Take advantage of health and lungs screening program offering. Use a good personnel at work. Do not eat, drink or use tobacco product in the dusty area. Wash hand, face before eating, drink or smoking outside dusty area. Change into disposable working clothes at the worksite. The impact of the sea. The interview participants gave very interesting insight and ideas about the effect of the silica on the sea. Many things cause the sea to be pollution because of silica. Interview participants responded for question. For the session, respondents give more explanation about impact silica on the sea, especially for the question 1. How silica present on the water? Interview participants have a good reason and answer for this question. And as explanation, early silicon is part of various minerals from which it may be released during watering process. It is also released underwater during volcanic activity. Water in interspace of marine sediment contain more silicon than the sea surface. The present current causes silicon to flow from sediment to seawater, and Antarctic watering also releases silicon. Silicon is removed from water naturally throughout plankton, Pixenian sediment setting or reaction of dissolved silicon with clay mineral. Sand is the primary substance for chemically produced silicon. Minerals such as perlite and carbonate also contain silicon. Conclusion. So this research can conclude that the silica for pantai agriculture have given the positive and negative impact. One of these positive impact is the change our landscape beach, and the negative impact is the given impact to help human at this area. So impact of silica can give more thing to people and economy to country and the around place. This research has already achieved the goal complete good of objective. The first one is to identify the impact to people, and second is identify the impact of the sea.